Hey guys, this is Darren Pitt from DarrenPitt.com, and I want to welcome you to another free coaching session. And today, what we're going to be talking about is attraction marketing. In particular, we're going to be looking at three undeniable human needs you can use to influence people. Okay, now here's the thing: if you're looking to truly, brand yourself, become a leader in your market, so that way you have people coming to you and you not going to them, you have to understand human need. If you can fill these human needs in your content, in your marketing, when you're speaking to people over the phone or when you're doing your presentations, you will undoubtedly have a following so massive that you will be able to do anything that you put your mind to. Okay? So let's take a look at undeniable human need number one. People will do anything for someone who eases their pain or increases their pleasure. Now, it's no secret that people do not make decisions based on logic. Okay, people make decisions. The majority of them make decisions based on their emotions, how they feel. So, if you're an individual, if you're a person who is either working towards decreasing people's pain or helping them avoid that pain and increasing their pleasure, you're going to become an instant magnet to these people. One of the things that I really liked was a quote by Dale Carnegie, the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, was he put it like this: when dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotion, creatures bristling with prejudice and motivated by pride and vanity. I think that says it all when it comes to, dealing with people. At the end of the day, if you could tap in to those emotions of people, they will have a deep connection with you that they won't even realize what's happening. Unfortunately, most people today they focus more on the avoidance of pain, up to 10 times more on avoiding pain rather than seeking pleasure. So when you see you're producing content or you're talking to people, you should be focusing most of your effort on reducing their pain. And if you're doing that, you will actually be able to tap in deeper to these individuals and connect at a much faster pace. Let me give you an example. There was one day, I was playing with my daughter, and it just so happens, she was jumping up and down on the bed and ended up landing on my tummy, right? So when she landed on my tummy, at first it hurt, right? It was really bang, she just landed, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I didn't take it for anything. It wasn't paining that badly until after about 2 days. Every time I made a step, I would feel this drenching pain in my stomach. Like it was feeling like it was ripping apart. And I wasn't until that the pain became unbearable is when I actually made the decision to go to the doctor, spend the money, get checked out, make sure it was nothing serious. But at the end of the day, I didn't make the decision to go to the doctor based on logic that, okay, she jumped on my tummy, something might be wrong. No, I made the decision based on I could no longer bear the pain. So when you're dealing with people, you have to remember that they're focused on reducing pain. So whether that be, avoiding financial problems, whether it be paying off their bills, whether it be being able to take care of a loved one or prevent them from losing their home, those are the things you want to work towards decreasing. And if you can do that, you will have people clamoring to you and getting in your business, getting on your business team, following every word that you say so that you can have a much stronger influence over them. Now, the second undeniable human need is people will do anything for someone who encourages their dreams. You know, so many people today have been bogged down with with all the stresses of life. And if you see, you can position yourself where you start to help people dream and to go after their dreams. They will love you for it. Let me give you a little story. Think of a child. Why do you think so many children rebel against their parents? One of the main things is, as if a child, say for example, loves music or art, okay, and maybe in the parents' mind they want their child to become a lawyer or a doctor, And so as a result, when this child says, mommy, I want to do this, or daddy, I want to go and I want to play music, I want to grow up and become a musician or whatever, the parent may discourage them. They might be saying, well, that's a really tough field to be in. It might be better just for you to go ahead and get your education. And they start suppressing that child's dream. Now, when a stranger comes along and this child, they realize this child loves music, and they begin to start encouraging them and telling them how good they are, and helping them to become a better at their craft. Who do you think that child latches on to? Do you think they latch on to the parent who has been suppressing them, telling them that what they're doing is not good, is a waste of time? Or do you think they'll latch on to the person who's encouraging them and is showing them appreciation and is pushing them towards their dream? Yep, the child is going to latch on to that stranger because that person is reinforcing what they really want to do. Okay? So you want to make sure that you're the person that's painting a big dream. Remove the limits, create limitless dreams for people. Help them to think big. If you see you're doing this and you're removing those mental barriers for people, showing them that whatever it is that they can envision for their lives, they can have, guess what? People want to be around you. They want to be around that. The other thing, in terms of the third undeniable need, is that people will do anything for someone who gives them a sense of hope. You have to realize that hope is probably the biggest and most powerful influencer that there is. People, overcome insurmountable odds if they just have hope. Let's take this for example. You look at someone, let's say a father, and he has his family. He's maybe his mid 50s, and lo and behold, he comes and he loses his job. Then he comes, he loses his house and his cars and all his worldly possessions, but he has good health. He still has his family, and you know what? If he has hope that if he keeps sending out resumes, he will continue to push and strive. So long as he has his family and his health, he will do whatever it takes because he has the hope that he will find something else to be able to take care of his family. What do you think keeps people going who are going through serious illnesses, people who suffer through cancer and so on? These persons, if they have hope, they will fight for years to stay alive in the hopes that they're going to get better, a cure will be found. So you cannot downplay giving people a sense of hope. And if you see you become that hope, that person that gives hope to others that they are going to come out of their situation, their life will get better, they will overcome, their business will succeed, they will become financially free, they will be able to do the things that they want. So long as you're that person giving them hope, and you're actually presenting evidence to them that other people have done it or you have personally done it, guess what? That hope will allow them to keep pushing on, to keep moving on, to want to be with the person who believes. Okay? Because you have to understand, hope is not a wish. Hope is the actual belief that something is going to happen. And if you can be the person that is spreading this hope and sharing this hope with others, trust me, you will have a following that will be undeniable. And you will be able to influence people in a very positive way. And through doing this, you will be able to do anything that you want to do, whether it be building your traditional business or your network marketing team, or even doing online marketing, generating leads. If you start learning these undeniable human needs and learning how to fulfill those needs through it with attraction marketing, you will achieve success.